Oh, you don't need to worry about me. What did I do? Well, you see, I left school yesterday about 10 minutes after the bell rang. I know 10 minutes because, well, I don't trust these new drivers. I always like to wait and make sure that the student drivers are out, and then I'll leave. But I make sure I shut my door right after school so none of those kids bother me. I mean, if one more of those kids calls me Walker instead of Bait, I'm gonna lose it. Anyway, so yesterday after school, I went to the grocery store. I needed something to make for dinner and spent about 2 hours there. But yeah, I just heard about Reedy. Such a shame. He's such a terrible thing to happen. I just saw him yesterday morning. Really, I'm gonna miss that dude.
Me, let's see, where was I? I was outside picking up trash in the courtyard. You see, I noticed during lunch that large amounts of students were leaving Gatorade bottles on the grass, and I figured no one would clean it up but me. Reedy just let all those students litter. It was so frustrating. So I went out there alone and was cleaning. Those bags of trash by the front entrance are for me, but yeah, I don't think anyone saw me out there. I was done around 4 o'clock.
I figured you'd be stopping by to talk to me soon. You know, it's kind of an open secret that Reedy and I would butt heads from time to time with the budget of the lab. Occasionally he and I would have a disagreement, an argument, if you will, over the, amount of sheep brains that I could order or the amount of eyes. However, Reedy and I liked each other a lot, and I would never harm him, ever. I also have an alibi. I was at my desk grading papers for 2 hours that fateful day, and I'm sure someone saw me. I was on the second floor, and I'm sure someone walked past at some point and noticed I was there.
Well, I was on the third floor in the bathroom cleaning and mopping, and I heard a scream. So I ripped out my AirPods and I was wondering what it was. Thought it was my loud rock music. And there I could hear another scream, except it was dying out, like, I don't know. And so I stepped outside the bathroom and I hear it again. So I start running. I trip over my mop bucket and I run all the way down to the hall and I step inside the lab. And as soon as I got in the lab, I heard a door shut and I could see someone kind of running down the staircase. And it looked like they were blonde. I don't know. I could have been wrong. But there on the floor was Reedy. And Reedy looked like he was in a lot of pain. He had burns all over him and he was going in and out of consciousness. And I went over to him and he looked up to me and said one last time, "Hey, buddy."
So, I'm not a gossip or anything, but I was in the building the whole day and I saw Mr. Reedy. Mr. Reedy was so stressed or mad or something. He was so out, out of his mind. He was talking to himself changes have to be made around here. I don't know. I can't help it. But we got to save money somewhere. So, but he was so upset. I even heard him get on his phone. He was on his phone. He was arguing with someone yeah, I know, blah, 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 blah. And he was so upset. But I don't know what he said. I mean, I'm not a gossip, but a little birdie. I mean, if I did hear something, it would be that he was meeting someone on the third floor, 325-ish. But I mean, I didn't hear it. You didn't hear that from me, but it's kind of what I heard. I'm kind of worried. I gotta go.